slavery, torture, death, humiliation. These are the worst punishments that could happen to humans. But in my opinion, something that's even worse than all of that is being ugly. People have always viewed ugliness as a disease, something that no one wants to be. It's gone to the point where people would rather go to bed hungry than to be called mid by some girl that doesn't even know your birthday. But one thing I don't think people really understand is what it really means to be ugly. Like, do you know what ugly is? Like, if someone are ugly, there's someone you can't stand to be around. Someone that makes you uncomfortable to look at. Whenever you look at them, all you think is, ew, that's nasty, what the bumbarus. And you might say I'm exaggerating because you know people that you think are ugly. Like, oh yeah, this guy, yeah, pretty ugly, I wouldn't want to be him. But nah, the person you're describing is just cooked. We're talking about ugly, like a 1 out of 10. Side note, this is why I can't help but get a little bit vexed when someone is asked to rate someone based on their looks. Because people don't have a good sense of how to scale people's looks. It should be obvious that a 9 or a 10 is lang, 7 or 8 is good looking, 5 or 6 is alright, 3 or 4 is collab, and 1 or 2 is ugly. So I don't know who you think you are if you call someone a 0 out of 10. Like, do you know what 0 out of 10 is? Bro, that guy must be crawling on the ground or something, like some kind of next monster, like, in no way. And I'm not saying that ugly people are people that were born with defects or conditions that make them look abnormal, but there are people that when you look at them, you're just like, I don't like this person. That person's, they're just ugly. Like, I don't know. There are people that unsettle you and shake you to your core. And it doesn't just have to be people though. Things can be ugly. Words can be ugly. Actions can be ugly. Anything that makes you feel some kind of way just because of what you've seen is ugly. And this brings up my next point. There's something that people fail to understand. And this is low-key the secret power of ugly people. Ugly people have aura. Wait, let me explain. You can't chat to them. Are you telling me if this guy came up to you and asked for your seat on the bus, you're not going to give it to him? Brother, I'm jumping off the bus, he's not going to catch me. And let's not forget that ugly people are some of the most successful people on this planet. The majority of the richest people alive are ugly as hell. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, this guy. And that's because ugly people have had to go through it. Imagine going through primary school, secondary school, uni, while looking like a toenail. I'd believe you. The heck? So no wonder these are the people that stay focused on their grind and start thinking of new ideas. And now, they're in their bag. That's why I'd never call someone I don't like ugly. Because that's offensive to ugly people. At the end of the day, people's beauty is subjective. And what I view as lang, you may view as the nastiest poo stain to ever exist. But it doesn't matter, because we're all different. And if there's one thing I want you to leave with, one thing I need you to remember, is that you're ugly as hell, bro. Get surgery or something, man. What is that? Y'all kill you.